It's time for Orchard CMS. Today we'll be looking at Orchard Core. Currently, Orchard Core is out in Release Candidate 1. Creating an Orchard Core application is easy when using the Orchard Core NuGet packages. Please stay with us and we'll get started. Welcome back to Orchard CMS. Today we're going to create our very first Orchard Core application. So let's get started. Let's fire up Visual Studio 2019. So the first thing we're going to do is create a new project. And next we're going to select an ASP.NET Core web application and select Next. Now let's go ahead and enter a name. Let's change the directory here to, what I like to do is go to Documents and GitHub. That's where I store mine. Select that folder. And let's go ahead and enter a name. And you'll notice there's a .web at the end. And that's a normal way of doing it, to define a web application. But we don't want the solution to have that. So let's go ahead and delete it from the solution. And let's go ahead and create. Now it gives you some more options here. Make sure that you're at ASP.NET Core 3.0 because currently Orchard Core is at 3.0 and 3.1 just came out about a couple weeks ago. Let's go ahead and select Empty Application and hit Create. Okay, the template created the application for us, and you'll notice that we have a startup and a program.cs. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and create a NuGet.config file, and that will specify where the NuGet are located. They're in a MyGet repository, and that's where Orchard Core keeps all their NuGets. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my Orchard CMS up here on top, the solution, and let's go ahead and add an existing item, a new item. And there's no configuration, so let's go ahead and just select a text file for now. Let's go ahead and rename this. Now it's renamed to NuGet.config. Paste that there, and then we're all set. So now let's go ahead and save everything. And just to make sure everything's working, let's go ahead and select my Orchard Core CMS.web, and let's hit the little green triangle, and that will start running our application. There's the console log window. And here's our application. It's a hello world. Shocking, right? Okay, so let's exit out of here. Exit out of here. So now let's go ahead and save everything. And since we now have a NuGet.config, we can exit the application. And let's go ahead and restart it. And once we do that, all our NuGet configurations will be set up. So let's go ahead and select my Orchard there. And so now, if we go into dependencies, right-click on that and select Manage NuGet Packages, and click on the little gear icon to go into the NuGet Package Manager, and you can see the Orchard Core preview feed is all set up for us, all nice, and it's the first one, so that's great. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to add a NuGet package here. So let's go ahead and do that. So the NuGet package that we need is orchardcore.applications.cms.targets. And so what we'll do is we'll go to the browse, and you got to make sure that you have include pre-releases because these are pre-release packages. And in the search bar, let's just go ahead and paste that in. And you'll notice right there we go. And then what we do is we just go ahead and hit install, and that will start the process of loading all the NuGets and all the code behind. And this step takes a while, so you got to be a little patient. Go grab a cup of coffee, whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit OK, and that will modify our application. All right, and then we have to accept the license agreement. Click on I accept. And there we go. So let's go back into our setup.css, and let's go ahead and modify this. So the first thing we have to do is modify the configuration services. And what we'll do is we'll add services.add orchard core CMS. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's right here. And then also we need to go ahead and remove this code because we don't need that anymore. And then what we'll do is we'll add another line, and that is app.use orchard core. And that's all there's to it. We have a complete orchard core application ready. So let's go ahead and build it and see what happens. Log windows come up. And there you go. We have an orchard core application. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and select, for the recipe, we'll select blog, and you will SQLite, and we'll put our credentials in, and then we'll have finish setup. And there you go. There's a blog application. So now we have Orchard Core running in our ASP.NET application. Isn't that easy? That's great. So one thing you may want to do is look at the back end or dashboard. And so let's go ahead and just say admin. Let's go ahead and log in. And there you go. There's the dashboard. So we can actually add content and do all the great things because this is now an Orchard Core application. Now, if you missed something, that's okay, because there's a detailed log that describes all the steps, and there's a GitHub repository with the complete source code. And all of this is in the video description. So please like the video if you like the video, and also subscribe. So next time you can get a notification on my next video. Thank you for watching.